our main event here at the Unleash Absolute Warriors 002. It is Husni versus Kevin.
And yes, this is the fight everyone has been looking forward to. Me personally, I'm here just because of this fight. What about you, Mariam?
Yeah, of course. Even I just came for this fight. It's just technical. It's just years of training, sacrifice, right? All
Both
this.
fighters are the best of the best in Sri Lanka, so it's going to be a
Yeah,
very good
both
fight.
WBC champs. Both has got built. They're built fighters.
Check.
And here we are, round one is just about to kick off. Everyone's excited, everyone's feeling the vibe. This is going to be an epic confrontation between two of the most dangerous, two of the most talented Muay Thai fighters in Sri Lanka.
Well, this is it. What we've all been waiting for, the lead up to this. These two juggernauts, Husni and Kevin, taking it on. And who is it going to be? We're going to find out in just moments. This is 5 rounds of 3 minutes each. And the winner of this will face off Elaf. But tonight, this is also for the Muay Thai title here at Unleash 002. And here we go.
Okay, the round one starts.
Good calf kick by Kevin to start things off.
Kevin being very light on his feet.
Both fighters giving a little bit of space to each other. But Kevin's going in for his kill shots with the right hand, right leg.
And right now, the crowd is wild here at Unleash. They're screaming for Husni, they're screaming for Kevin. And it's all going to be put out here in the ring. Kevin going with both upper body and lower body, getting close, coming in with the knees right there, getting Husni in the corner. Husni trying to get in and now in with a headlock. The referee's allowing this to continue.
This is an intense a dump by Kevin. Husni needs to manage the distance. If he does not manage the distance, Kevin is going to come forward with his pressure. He's very good pressure right now. So Husni needs to manage his distance with his steep. He has to keep the separation between the two. If he's going in, he has to go in all the way, get the clinch.
The crowd's going wild as well. Just cheering the both opponents.
Crowd's absolutely loving this raw emotions as both camps, Vanquish and IMA, both are here supporting their best fighters to see who's going to come on top.
And if you look at their immediate record, both of them, in fact, Husni is here right after a win. Kevin, unfortunately, his last stint was in Italy, which things did not go his way during the WBC tournament. But all of that experience, all of that knowledge is being brought in by both of them tonight as their most recent fighters. And you can see the difference. These are both WBC champions. You can see the absolute difference between what we've been seeing so far in the Muay Thai bouts this evening.
Very measured strikes between the two, but Husni is a little bit too open down the center for that cross. Kevin setting his strikes up with that right low kick. Beautiful overhand by Kevin. Husni needs to counter these. Right now, Kevin's leading by score as far as I can see.
So many low kicks going by Kevin.
Husni is studying Kevin at the moment. He's keeping his eyes open. He's keeping his
Exactly.
guard up. However, he needs to score a little bit more or he has to catch up in the next few rounds. Husni is beginning to use his kicks now, but his left hand is a little bit open for Gavin's right hand.
And Gavin is digging in those uppercuts. He is digging them in really hard. Though you can see that he really wants to take it this time more with the upper body as opposed to the lower body. He's did a few checks, but we're now coming to the end of our first round.
What a round that was! This is Muay Thai. This is what we
Yeah,
came
this is
here
Muay
for.
Thai, pure Muay Thai, right? Just pure adrenaline.
So I've seen both of these fighters fight throughout the years, right? I've seen them when they were very young, starting out. The journey both of these young gentlemen came out with, like, they're so dedicated to their sport, 100% in this. And
Yeah,
they've
that
been walking
courage
this
and
path of
determination
movement.
they have.
Exactly. And they put in so much of work into their training. It shows in the way they fight. And it's not just blindly throwing strikes at each other. They're trying to
Exactly.
measure each other and then set up something.
Yeah, it's just years of training, sacrifice, sweat, all these. It's really hard, but they've trained hard to just for this moment, right?
And the first round was probably both of them just measuring each other up. This means right now the coaches are talking to them. They're talking about strategy. They're talking about focus. You can see that taking place right now in the ring. Round 2 is going to be where they're both going to be stepping it up and see who is going to be able to stand
Seconds out.
tall. And we're just going to get into that. Seconds have now been asked to step out. And we're now going to be
Right.
kicking off round 2 of our main
And
event.
then we begin round 2. This is Muay
He
Thai.
needs to pick up the pace
They
a
just-
little bit, but to be mindful of Gavin's right hand. That overhand is looking for his skull.
Woo.
And he has thrown that overhand a few times already. And again, you can see Gavin
He's just
seems
taking Gavin into
a
the
little more
corner so that he can
composed right
control
now.
him.
Husni is moving, he is countering, but at the same time, that center, you're
From-
just being that grounded, that also matters when you are a fighter, especially in this level.
Eh,
True, I feel Gavin is a little more calm at the moment. Husni, I feel, is a little more agitated. But let's see as the round progresses, maybe
Yeah,
Husni
just
will find his rhythm.
so focused. Right?
I feel like Husni needs to work in some counters here. He should not be just defending. That's it.
Absolutely. They're just maintaining
And
good
he's finding,
footwork,
as I think he heard you,
balance, control in the ring.
But then again,
Oh! That's a great
Gavin
shot.
also needs to throw
Cleanly
a little bit
landed.
more from his left. He's spamming a lot with his right. And Husni will start reading him. Because Husni is very good at reading counters.
yeah, you are seeing that, and it is Gavin who is opening each of these fights. A quick check there by Gavin. Husni has not really landed that many kicks on Gavin as of yet. As we just mentioned that, there he goes right into the abdomen of Gavin.
Now both fighters are kind of going at it at an even pace. Nobody's really rushing. They're kind of going single shots, 2-shot combinations. Just keeping a nice easy pace. But that can switch up at any time. We don't know.
Yeah, and that's 100% correct because we have 5 rounds and we're still in just the second round. So there's a lot of time and they don't need to gas out so early in the match. Besides, the title is on the line. And again, that overhand, Gavin has been using that overhand many a times this evening.
You see Husni has started to adjust to that overhand now. So Gavin needs to switch up his plan a little bit more now.
Oh, that was a devastating kick.
A little bit more pressure from Husni would be good right now. I think Gavin's putting on a lot of pressure. And it's difficult for Husni if he keeps fighting backwards.
Of course.
Gavin working on one of his sweeps. But Husni manages to defend it.
End of round.
Wow, what a second
Wow.
round that was. That was a great second round. I love this fight.
Yeah,
It's
me
such a good
too.
fight.
I'm
This is what
excited.
we came for, Pradeep.
Exactly.
This is what we came
Exactly.
for, Mariam, isn't it? And it is beautiful. This is what Muay Thai is all about. It is not just being brawlers. Both of them have a certain bourgeois, so to speak, about them.
Yeah, they're
Now
all-
both fighters respect each other a lot more because they kind of saw what each other are capable of in the first round.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Kevin's last fight, I think he won on a knockout. In his last win, Husni's one, he busted his opponent wide open just above the eyebrow. And both of them would have been looking at the tapes, trying to size up their opponents, see what they're strong at, look at what their weaknesses are. And at the same time, they would have analyzed themselves and been like, you know what, I need to close these issues. So again, this is them going with the information that they have, that they've observed. And again, I think that this is going to be one of those matches where it's that split-second decision, where it is an unconscious decision that might lead the win for these opponents because they are very well matched up.
it's just they're having really good fighting IQ. Fighting IQ is they're just developing it, right?
It is indeed a game of chess now between these two gentlemen.
Indeed.
Kevin starting strong with the
Both
two-shot
fighters
combination.
focused.
I see a lot of single shots, two shots. Once again, I was saying the same thing last round. They understand the rhythm and the
Oh.
pace of the fight. They're less reckless now and they're setting things up, not just throwing random shots.
Yeah, though there was a wild hook thrown by Gavin there. And like you said, the overhand has been blocked now twice. But we are seeing... Oh!
that
A
was
head
a
kick by
devastating kick.
Husni. Head kick by Husni.
By
And that's going
Husni
to... I'm surprised that wasn't a count, but Gavin recovered pretty fast.
I think Gavin right there just shrugged it off. Where the count, there was no time for the ref to even see him to make that count. But how is that going to play with
Husni
Gavin's psyche
landing
right now?
So
If you
many
can
PO punches. He's landing so many clean punches, right? So accurate. Gavin trying to commit, just trying to land some punches and kicks, but he's not committing to it. There's no pressure.
Gavin's throwing that right overhand way too much. And Husni is starting to read it now. And now Husni is starting to capitalize on the pattern. Gavin needs to change his pattern now. He needs to do something different now.
And you are right because you can see how Husni this round is very much different to how he was in the last two rounds. He seems a lot more comfortable. And right now, another quick sweep there. So each of them seem to be going toe-to-toe. But again, as I was mentioning, Husni seems to, at this time, be a bit more comfortable with being closer to Gavin. He's not playing the long-range game right now.
And now you can see Husni is feeling a little way more comfortable than he was in the first two rounds. Gavin now feels the pressure a little bit because his strikes are not doing the damage he wants. So he needs to stay calm. Pressure with calculated pressure, not just blindly rushing in with his right hand. That right hand's not going to do much now. Husni knows it's coming. He needs to set it up.
Oh,
Husni is still watching. He's reading shots.
oh,
He's setting
that
up
was a great
counters.
jumping
Gavin needs
knee
to be
kick.
really careful now. Gavin's repeating the same patterns of left kick, right overhand. It's too much right now. He needs to switch it up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Reading your opponent is one of the important things when it comes to a fight. And it could also be that at the same time, while we are seeing what can seem like chaos or might seem repetitive,
And the end
it
of
could
round
also mean that they're
3.
setting their opponent up for something else come the next round. Because now for 3 rounds, Gavin has done the overhand. He has done his check. Would we maybe see it in the round number 4 where he changes things? Because if he does that, Husni would still expect that overhand, which means that he's going to leave his right hand down and expose that. So there is an opportunity for Gavin there. With that also being said, Husni too is now a lot more comfortable. He is
Absolutely.
really getting in there. He's not giving the berserker the space that he was originally. He doesn't. The jitters are gone with Husni. Yes.
It seems like he's a quick learner. He just studies the opponent so quickly, and then he controls that, having that fighting IQ, isn't it?
Yeah, Husni is an IQ fighter, so I've noticed in his previous bouts as well. The first round, he's a little jittery, but then he adjusts and then he starts working
That's
his
so
game plan. Then he
risky.
becomes more dangerous. But what you
Exactly.
said, Chase, is very possible. We could see a bit of, it may be some reverse psychology Gavin is doing here right now. We don't know. So let
Yeah.
us see. That's why his sport is so awesome, man. Like, this is such a great sport.
I
I don't know
love
why people
watching
bother
this.
with other sports. It's just, like,
This
honestly.
is Muay Thai.
Welcome to Muay Thai, everyone who is watching Unleash 002, because this is what it's all about.
Sri Lankans, we need to ditch cricket and watch more Muay Thai.
Exactly. That's why this sport is so worldwide, and
Look at the energy of this fight, the back and forth. It's so beautiful. This is the way Muay Thai is supposed to be fought.
oh,
Yeah, and guys, this is round 4. And as Prageet, you mentioned the energy that's coming in right now. You know, I feel like
Yes.
Husni wants to kind of end it this round though.
exactly.
I
His
feel
movements are so
that
fast.
the intention has changed. He's no longer backing
Perfect
up.
timing.
He's going forward. Now he's working his clinch
Go.
game he's known for. Now Gavin needs to stay relaxed, work the clinch,
Oh.
get a dominant position and work from there.
He's going with lots of knees. Knee. So many knees over there. Gavin trying to control. He's just trying to get into it.
Yeah, Husni's got the clinch on now. It's a good clinch. He has good control.
Yeah.
He has good now. He has double collar ties on solid. Gavin's putting his hands down to block the knees.
Right in.
He's exposed for elbows right now. I feel like Husni is more of a knee guy, but he's controlling Gavin's posture.
Oh,
Oh, that elbow really did hit Gavin just around the eyebrow. Lucky they did not bust him open. It is Husni's signature. Now, Gavin is very heavy on his attacks. Husni is also very clinical. And right now, again, that hook by Husni, as Gavin
God.
seems to be
The crowd's
leaving
going
himself a
wild.
little exposed, especially on his right side.
I feel like Gavin is getting a little tired right now, maybe after the clinch. But Husni is also a little bit less active than he used to be. But maybe he's charging up. Oh, that right hand. Husni has a very good cross, by the way. He has to be really careful of that cross. Gavin is playing with fire right now. He needs to maintain that range and work on what he's best at.
I'm not gonna lie, my heart is pounding.
of course.
This adrenaline
I
rush.
am a fan of both of these fighters. Like, honestly, my hands are cold right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Who's gonna win this?
But it's a good thing we
Exactly, the
have
tension arising
our
in the
medical
crowd.
officers on standby just in case if one of us passes out with this much energy that's
Absolutely.
coming out from the crowd, with everything that we are seeing here. And again, it is a fight which seems very difficult to gauge who is on top. And I can only imagine what it is for the judges who have
really hard
raised their
decision.
eyes, who aren't even blinking. And we just finished our 4th round, which
Fourth
means we're going
round.
to our 5th and final round.
This fight is going the distance, isn't it? All 5
Yeah.
rounds. It's gonna go all 5 rounds and finish.
It's just really hard decision for the judges and everyone.
For sure, that was like probably the best Muay Thai performance tonight. And I'm just so excited to see what the 5th round brings us.
You know, no cap.
Yeah.
I think this is, without a doubt, the best Muay Thai performance we've seen
For
in a
sure.
long time
For
here in Sri
sure.
Lanka.
For sure, by Sri Lankan standards, this is excellent.
You know, we are after the Sri Lankan nationals, but this is another league of its own.
Muay Thai, the art of 8 limbs, where we use punches, knees, elbows and knees. Right?
This fight is an excellent example of
Yeah.
that.
Turning the
You know,
whole
if
body
both
into a
could win,
weapon.
in a perfect
You know,
world,
Chase, in the end, I think we are the winners.
we are.
Because we've seen, whoever wins this fight, it's a perfect display of Muay Thai. It shows how much Sri Lanka has improved
Pure
in the
adrenaline.
sport of Muay Thai. And look at this crowd. This
Pure
crowd
Muay
is
Thai.
crazy. It's
We're
awesome.
almost at a full house here
a full
at the
house.
Grandiza in Negombo.
Yeah, there's no space for me to look around. Like everybody's like packed
See,
around.
just see the crowd.
This is the real win here.
Yeah.
Right, this is it.
Support.
Make it or break it. Kevin, Husni,
It's-
they have to give it their 1000%.
It's just not aggression and power. It's balance, control, that technical toughness.
Calculated pressure from both fighters. Husni taking the back foot right now. Gavin
We're
spamming his
just
right
speculating
hand.
here.
Right low kick. Gavin a little bit open for those counters right now. He is not careful. Husni has started to
landing
lead him.
so many clean punches.
And you are seeing Kevin throwing in a lot of combos. A few punches and then a kick coming
got a
in as
face
well.
shot.
Husni is relied more on his hands. A lot more top heavy with the punches.
And now Gavin's right hands have started to land, which means Husni is fatigued. Gavin is both fighters are fairly well fatigued. But look at the conditioning of these two young gentlemen. They are going the distance after such an intense performance.
Yeah, and there's 23 and 25. Still very young in their Muay Thai career.
Oh, that knee was
Gavin's
so
just
close.
giving up from
So
going to the
close.
clinch.
Gavin just missed it. Nice, Gavin going in for a sweep. Husni is defending.
Husni was quite quick to get out of that clinch there. Oh, at that time around though, making mild contact, not too bad.
There's so much pressure.
More. Now once again, both fighters are a little bit fatigued, so they're trying to find the distance, trying to find a shot. The shot that will finish this fight, hopefully. Both fighters have excellent right hands. Gavin with the overhand, Husni with his cross.
Jab.
People who have fought these two in Sri Lanka, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
This is such a close fight, ladies and gentlemen. Such a close
this is
fight.
cool. Oh my God, I'm loving this.
There is so much happening.
Now it's becoming a little bit of a boxing match between the two. But Gavin throwing
Some
in that
kicks.
kick. You need to throw kicks and knees in Muay Thai to score. Punchers won't score by themselves.
And those shins hurt. If you are watching Muay Thai for the first time, this is a pro fight. And those shins really pierce in and they hurt your thighs. Even though you are not really feeling that power right now through the screen, it really does hurt a lot. And then just being hit over and over again, what that does is messes with the opponent's balance and their overall movement, making it a bit more rigid. And that's what Gavin seems to be doing, because he has been attacking that left thigh since the beginning of this match.
Gavin's putting on the pressure right now. He's doing well. That round.
And the
I
end
felt
of the
like that
final
last part,
round.
Gavin was doing pretty well. In the middle, I felt Husni was doing pretty well. What a round that was. I can't make up my mind. I
Oh
can't
my
make
God.
up my mind who won that fight.
Yeah.
We will find out very soon.
I was just
It's
asked
really
ringside
hard
if all
decision.
five was done. And they both seem extremely confident.
Oh man.
We're going down to
Crowd
judges'
is being
decision.
ignited.
The title is on the line.
That was an insane fight by both of these professional athletes. A testament to Sri Lanka's growth in Muay Thai.
And wow.
Well, look
both
at that
athletes
camaraderie.
showing
Wow.
Respect.
Camaraderie.
There's fair
rather.
play.
It's
It's
okay.
just
that
all
fight,
tradition
I
and
forget my
respect.
English too, right?
Right.
I have to say, in my mind, both of them won this fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was such a good fight.
It's like respect
They
to the
both
coach,
won.
respect to the opponent, and the respect to the sport itself. There's discipline, balance, and control. Now they're just gonna decide the winners.
Now everyone's nervous. I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
Yeah, there's a tension. I feel nervous as
We're
well.
all nervous right
If
now.
I could call on
Oh my God.
the founder
Tensed.
and head coach of Natural MMA, Mr. Kaz De Silva. Can I have Kaz De Silva come up, sir, please? And also a special token from the Bling King himself. And from Silver Sparkles Jewelry to our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, who is our winner? All 5 rounds.
Dominic is loving this. And now we're almost in pin drop silence. We went from a massive uproar. We're seated here, but we want to be on our feet. You know, the judges are taking their time because this is it. WBC champion versus WBC champion.
This is going to be a very close decision. Very close decision. I think the judges are still deliberating on the victor of this bout. The
It's a
atmosphere
tough
here, ladies and
decision,
gentlemen, so
ladies and
tense.
gentlemen, as the judges give us our result. Who is it going to be? Husni or Kevin? Muay Thai middleweight champion.
You know, this is definitely going to be worth the wait. And like, as we're waiting, like, what a match this was. This was like a toe-to-toe match between both of them. They both gave their heart and soul. They've been training for months for this, and they laid it all out there. We went all 5 rounds in a 3-minute each. This is definitely one of, if not the best Muay Thai championship level bout that we have seen in a while here in Sri Lanka.
Man, these guys fought so well. The judges are having a hard time with their mathematics right now, adding everything up, adding all the scores up. They're still deliberating on the decision. I think it's a very close score.
It's both of them.
Man, I'm excited.
I think we all are, like,
My hospital Kenya na you.
you know, I feel like we're going to need medical attention. You know, again, the fact that there's going to be one half of this audience that's going to be disappointed and the other that's going to be cheering and going to probably be rioting the streets of Negombo in celebration.
But that is the nature of the sport. Someone wins, someone loses. You know, we just have to accept it. But man, you guys who are watching this on screen, you're missing the energy here. Next time, just buy some tickets and come to this. Feel it. You need to feel this energy. This is a different vibe. It's not like watching it from the screen at all. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so Dominic is going to get on stage for this announcement. And here we go. No, I don't think we still have. No, Dominic does not have. You know, he's looking at us. He's like, no, I still do not know who has won. I think by far, I've not seen a match taken this long for there to be a decision.
I think Husni and Kevin are like Hey man, can we get this over with?
Yeah.
There is a lot of deliberation going on here with the judges' table. The jury is going through the decisions.
We even have the unleashed officials here deliberating and awaiting the decision from the referees. And the crowd here is just, I'm surprised the roof has held here at the Grandiza.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need more time. The judges are still making their final decision. And Unleash 002 here in Negombo at the Grandiza. Who will be a Muay Thai middleweight champion?
If anyone is staying at Grandiza tonight, I think you can probably hear this sound of people cheering and clapping.
And now the decision is coming, and it is now being handed to Dominic. There is right now probably only 3 people who know who the winner is. And we are about to hear it from Dominic himself, who is the Unleashed Muay Thai champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, Unleash 002, a Muay Thai middleweight champion and still champion, who's